Hey guys, this is the Alan Geek Show. This is my first episode. I'll be talking about everything from movie news to doing little short mini reviews like I'll do today, to talking about anything going on in the movie world, and even going on ramblings about decisions just on casting, on who's directing certain projects, who drops projects, new shitty movies coming out, anything that comes to my mind. And it's just kind of be my way of informing the world, almost like a video show, like Totally Rad Show or G4 TV, but not as cool. And so yeah, out today, I want to talk about the new film by Joe Wright called Hanna. And I feel embarrassed to say I barely found out about this film about a few weeks ago from some tweets from other bloggers like firstshowing.net. And he was retweeting a lot, talking about how great the film was and how much everyone in his screening enjoyed it, how he enjoyed it. And I thought, hey, yeah, check it out. So I just got back from the screening about an hour ago, and I have to say I was pretty impressed. The director Joe Wright, he's directed films like Pride and Prejudice, Atonement, The Soloist, and while I haven't seen these films, I know they are highly acclaimed and that they are supposed to be overall good movies. Haven't seen it myself, so can't say. So I would safely say this was my first Joe Wright movie, and it's starring, and I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to butcher it, but she was in The Lovely Bones and will be starring in The Hobbits. It is, I want to see Saoirse Ronan. If you hear this, I'm sorry I butchered your name. I'd love to meet you though. Eric Bana and Cate Blanchett. Love Cate Blanchett. So, about my reviews, by the way, the way I see it is that a movie review is supposed to have a spoiler in it. Because if not, you're just kind of beating around the bush for everything. You can't really go into detail. So even though this would probably lower the amount of people that would see my review, I just, I don't think you could get the full benefit of a movie review without finding everything out about it. I mean, usually I watch movie reviews or you listen to videos or podcasts or actually read them after I watch the movie because I want to know what other people thought about it. I don't watch or listen to a review to get me interested in it. I don't think that makes much sense. I know some people do it, like Slash Filmcast, which I respect. Then they talk about spoilers later, but it's just like, why would you listen to this if you don't want to know more about it, but you do. It doesn't make sense. So probably most of my videos will have spoilers because, like I said, it just makes sense that way. So spoiler warning, and like I said, I'm assuming that everyone watching this who has seen this movie already. If not, you have been warned, and I'm already telling you. So let's get into it. I really liked Hanna. I felt it was a very untraditional film. There was, I think my sense of humor is sort of dead to some degree in movies. I don't know why. I love laughing, but there's something about a movie that it takes a lot for it to make me laugh. And this movie, even though it's not really a comedy in any way, it does have these moments where it has some charm to it. And I have to say, every time it instilled it, I laughed. And it wasn't a cheap laugh. It really got it out of me. I mean, nothing too crazy, but good enough. Like, pretty much I applauded the film for it because, like I said, I do find it hard to make me laugh in films. Unless it's something really random or, something out of a Raw Rodriguez movie. But, yeah, it's hard to make me laugh. So, kudos on that. Particularly, I don't know if anyone caught this, but there's this long shot with Eric Bana that starts off, in the streets of, should be some, like in Germany or Berlin, and it follows him all the way down to the subway station where he gets into this fight with these 4 or 5 guys and kicks their ass, and it's just like, whoa, like I did not see an edit, not even in the fight. Well, okay, once he got to the fight, yes, but there was no edit from him all the way down till we actually even got into the fight. And the camera's swindling through all these pillars. It's kind of zigzagging, reveals all these guys surrounding him, and he throws a few punches before the camera even cuts. So I mean, to nail that, probably maybe they had to do it a few takes unless they got it all in one, which would be very impressive. I just thought that was awesome, and I mean I think that's what cinema is. I don't think it's all about that one long shot, but it is impressive. People like P.T. Anderson and John Woo, Stanley Kubrick, they're all Martin Scorsese. They're all big fans of the track shot, the long shots. Alfonso Cuarón, and like I said, Joe Wright, I think pulled it off well, and I don't think a film should have a lot of them because then you're just trying to be cool. But one fit in every now and then, I think can do a film some good, and this one I think definitely did. A good long shot will always impress you. Okay, like I said, I think it's a very traditional film. At the beginning, I don't want to say it's slow, but it is. It just kind of setting up the story. And I think the film, what I realized is that, in my opinion, is that it's a story about the girl, about someone who's affected by overall this training throughout their whole lives. I mean, she's out of touch with the world. She's never listened to music. Every time she tries to get introduced to something new, it gets interrupted for some reason. Bad guys are trying to kill her. So she can't do anything with her life until she pretty much, I don't even know if she still wants to get revenge, but she pretty much can't get on with her life until everyone who's after her is trying to kill her. Which, to be honest, that whole part lost me. I thought that was really silly, just that she was, in the end, a super soldier, pretty much, and that she was basically an experiment, and now they're trying to kill it off. It's like, you Kate Blanchett burnt the files, no one's going to know, so who cares about this girl living her life? I mean, she thought she killed Kate Blanchett, her fake bodyguard or whatever the hell, in the first place, so I don't know. It's just me, like I said. I don't think the ending was too effective, but overall, yeah, the ending is not going to ruin a movie. It still had its moments. Whether it's going to affect me buying the Blu-ray, yeah, so we'll have to see about that. As far as action done, really well done. I mean, every time there was action going on, especially in that interrogation room, the tension that built up was just amazing. And the fact that the way music was used throughout the whole film was just insanely well done. And I really have to praise it for that. Overall, like I said, it was a good film. And there's this one scene I think is my favorite scene in the whole movie, as far as having fun, was, there's that scene we've seen like a million times in every movie, where someone's making a call and they get a call from the criminal, whoever they're after, and they're talking to him, like in the Bourne trilogy and like in Rush Hour and a bunch of movies, and then they're like, go ahead, and they pretend to try to keep him on, and they're like, go ahead, start linking him, and then like 5 seconds before they trace the call, it's like, we lost him. Well, in this movie, instead, it's like, link him, and get the tech guy, and then the guy getting the tech guy is like, okay, he's already here, he's going to start the call, and boom, Eric Bana is there. He doesn't fuck around. He's there, and he's there to to kick some ass and just pretty much get it over with. And I appreciate it for that, for being untraditional and actually just doing something different, but starting it off with something we might expect because we've seen it a million times, but it did it differently. And I like I said, I really have to admire for that. Like I said, all the other stuff I mentioned, I have to admire for, just because, like I said, it was an untraditional film. It did things differently than other movies would have. Once the character got started, once the story didn't need anymore, he was gone. I mean, Eric Bana, I know we didn't get much time to see Hanna's reaction to his death, but he just kind of, we didn't really see an importance in that anymore, or the friend she made. I mean, Hanna, she just experienced life as a teenager all throughout this movie. I mean, that's what it was. Her experience growing up as a teenager, as going out with her first guy, and having her friend and all that stuff. That hint of lesbianism was a little weird, though. Not that I have anything against it, but just threw it in there. It was kind of random. But overall, I would say it was a good story. It was a good movie. I'd encourage. Well, obviously, if you're watching this, you've seen it. If you're listening to this, you haven't seen it. It's kind of dumb, but whatever. I kind of ruined the experience. I really don't see a point of seeing a movie after you know everything about it, but whatever. So yeah, definitely go check out Hanna, and I'd say I'd give it about a 7 out of 10. Thanks for listening, and like I said, I'll be having more soon.